Hello everybody, welcome back to the second installment of this video because, as I've mentioned in a couple other videos before, NaNoWriMo is coming up. I didn't say that quite right. NaNoWriMo is coming up in November, and I want to make sure to have all of my videos up before then so that I don't have to focus on making videos during the entire month of November. So I had already recorded 6 videos on one memory card, and you guessed it, the memory card suddenly was not able to be loaded anymore, and all 6 videos were just lost to the world. So I have to re-record everything. Hooray! Anyway, so what I wanted to do first video is these 2 undated planners from the Action. Now, I've shown a lot of Action planners already, and they have different planners every year, and every once in a while they also have an undated planner, and this is it. And I thought they were very nice. Of course, it is a bound book, so that's the first thing I want to tell you. It's not a disc system, it's not a ring system, so it is a bound book. But let's take a look at the contents. But before that, let's take a look at the outside, because they have 2 different versions that I saw. One of them is green and the other is pink. So this is the outside of the green one, like that. And the outside of the pink one, like this. And there's a couple of pages at the start that have the color theme on them, and the rest is black and white. So when the color pages are done, everything else inside of the planner is exactly the same in both of them. But as you can see, it has a closing elastic, it has a pen loop over here, which is also elastic. It has 3 different ribbons right there. Can you see the third one? There. 3 ribbons, so you can make 3 different places marked, basically. Now, let's take a look on the inside. I believe the coloring is the strongest on this one, so we'll take a look at that one. I'm going to put this over here to look pretty. We're going to take a look inside of this green one. So, the first thing, of course, is with this type of bound book situation that there are some pages that are not going to lay flat. So the first page is definitely not going to lay flat. This one also has a little bit of that glued together thing going on. The pages themselves are pretty thick. I think they're about 100 grams. And that means you can probably use fountain pens on this. But let's take a look at the pages first. First of all, this page is just a this one belongs to page. You can put your name here and your date, whatever you want to put on there. Then we have an overview of the year, all of the different months. You can put like things on there. The little sections are very small, as you can see the small dotted lines. Maybe it's just like for putting the numbers on here, like when is January 1st, is it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, etc., or not. So you can put that there. There's a couple of dotted lines at the top here to tell which year it is that we're looking at. So we have that. Yearly overview, this is where you can put things like what you really want to get done in certain months, maybe, or whatever it is that you like to put per month for the year. I think there's only 1 page like this. Oh no, there's 2 pages. Okay, so it is actually 12 columns, which you can put something in, so something for each month, and it has a smaller line and a longer line with each one of these lines. So this will be the date number, and then this is what's going to happen there. I'm guessing this is for like appointments and stuff like that you need to keep an eye on in your yearly overview. Can be handy to have it in 1 or 2 pages so you can get a good look at what it is exactly that you have planned for like important meetings and stuff like that and occasions. So that's the yearly overview. Now we have a page for goals. So here you can put, I think 6 is the max. Yeah, the rest is travel goals. So 6 goals you can put up here, and then also, I guess, add some information about them if you want to do that. Or you can maybe split the pages in half, and then you got 12, whichever you like, if you want one per month. Or you can just say I have 6 main goals that I want to accomplish this year, like finish the school, or read a book that's really important, or study something, whatever it is, like a big goal for the year. You can put one of those in here, or 6 of them in total, whichever you like. And then we have a travel page. If you wanted to travel this year, you can set up your destinations 3 times. There's a couple of grids here and a couple of lines as well for that. And then you get this map of the world where you can, I guess, mark where you're going or where you've been, which is also kind of fun to keep track of where you've been exactly compared to where you are. And then we have a bucket list, which is 2 pages long. There's quite a few things you could put in your bucket list for this year. Compared to the yearly goals, the bucket list is really, really long. So I don't know how many things you want to absolutely have done before the end of the year, but you can put a whole bunch in here. And each section has its own little color, which is very cute. I thought that was fun. And this is one of the main things that makes me wonder if Ashton is actually watching people's planner videos. They probably are, because this reading list, I've seen people make these by hand with the little books that you can put all the titles on of the books that you read. So that is something that I thought was very interesting, that they now suddenly have that. And on the other side, we have a music I love. I guess this is where you can put maybe new albums that you've discovered, or things that you really like, or particular songs that you keep playing over and over again, whatever you like. They all have their own little times here as well. This one says that it's 5 minutes 13. This one's 2 minutes 13. Interesting that they put those little details in. But it's just a fun, cute way to give you a space to write about your favorite music. Then we have a couple of pages of dot grids. And then we have the this month section. Now we're going to have this section 12 times. And so I'm going to show you one, and then we're going to go to the back of the book because the others are going to be exactly the same. Starts off with a small dot grid in the middle of this page where you can maybe write a couple of things, like maybe repeat a few goals or intentions or things that you want to remember this month. And then we have a lovely habit tracker. Look at that. You got 12, I think 10 actually. 10 habits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 habits you can track for every day of the month. It goes from the 1st to the 31st. You can put an X or whatever, or a color for every day of the month. And on the other side, we have some specific things that you can mark off that you've done every day, like exercise, eating healthy, I'm guessing is what this means, getting enough sleep, moving enough, I suppose, or walking, and water intake. Also for for every day of the month. You can make sure to check that. So there is a habit tracking section. Then we have the month in overview, what birthdays are going to be here, where are the days exactly divided, like when does the month start, on which day, a couple of main to-dos here, and a couple of I want to's. I want to read, listen, buy, go to, make and eat over here. So there's that, and then you can put a little bit of extra info on the right with this dot grid right here. Then you have the week overview. So we have, I think, 5 of these per month. Let me just count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just in case the month starts way like on a Sunday, they have enough pages left, and then you have this dot grid. Okay, so there's 6 weeks per month, just in case. And you can put the day numbers on the left, and then of course all the things that you want to do that day, or the things that you've done, whatever it is that you like to note about a day, you can put that on here. Also, something that I noticed that I really appreciate is that every day has the same amount of space. Not every planner does that, which kind of annoys me sometimes, that the work days from Monday to Friday have most of the space, and then Saturday, Sunday is kind of like an afterthought, like you get half the space for each. But here you get a full Saturday and a full Sunday and a note section, so there's that, and that's always good to have. And then we have a little bit of a dot grid again, a couple of pages, and we're back to this month. So that's what the entire year is going to look like. And then on the end, this is the last week. Then we got some dot grids again, more dot grids, more dot grids. Quite a few of them for extra notes, I guess, that you want to keep. I want to get my other hand involved here for a second. And I think that's it until the end. There you go. Then it's just a blank page here in the back. And then we have a pocket with some stickers. And I want to show you those because it's not just stickers in here. And I thought that was very interesting. I want to grab that page without you guys seeing it. Otherwise it kind of ruins the surprise. There we go. Okay, so we got our stickers here, our standard to do, important, don't forget, etc. Got a whole bunch of smaller ones over there with the different goals ones on here as well, and a little budget tracking sticker, but you can only do that 5 times a year because there's only 5 lines of these. Got a couple of nice round ones for a little bit of decoration. So as per usual with these types of planners that come with a few sticker sheets, these sticker sheets tend to not be enough to cover the entire year. So if you happen to have something that's in a similar style, then you can use them, I suppose. Or if you're not somebody who cares too much about what's all the different colors or the stickers are, you could use these. But if you're somebody who really wants the entire year to be in the same style, then this can get a little bit annoying. You might be able to slip one in here and there, but anyway, so we have this page, which is also kind of nice, like a whole bunch of little boxes in the same color scheme, which is nice, and a couple of these flags and these little pointing things. Those can be handy. And then we have this, a pen test paper, and you're thinking, wow, how amazing that is, a pen test paper. But most of these pre-printed planners, particularly the cheap ones, do not have this sheet. And of course the sheet itself is not super interesting, it's just the same type of paper that you would find inside of the planner, and that is exactly what makes it so good, because a lot of them don't have that, and then you can just start using your pens in your planners and find out later that there are certain things that have ghosting on the other side of the page. And with this one, I've only really seen pen test pages with planners who care about their audience, is what I'm trying to say. So this one actually has a pen test paper, so you can use your fountain pens and things, or your markers, whatever it is, and see if it goes through to the other side or not, so that you are pre-warned that you shouldn't use certain pens on this type of paper. So that is something that I thought was very interesting. So the only difference between this one and this one is also the sticker sheets. They have a slightly different sticker sheets in the pink one. So let's grab that and take a look-see. They didn't keep them exactly uniform, so we have some slightly different stickers here. And of course the same pen test sheet in the back. It's kind of like back here, but I'm not going to pull it out because we've seen it. It's exactly the same. So here we have some different stickers. We have groceries here, my goals, amazing, and memories up here. We do have a bunch of these smaller stickers in this one, but these are not necessarily directly related to the other trackers that we saw with the other one. And at the bottom you get a couple of these empty circles, so that's different. Then we have this section, which has to-do list this week and goals in different types of stickers, and a couple of stickers with square shapes with some lines on it, so you can put some tiny notes in there, I suppose. Then you get some of these flags like you did with the other ones, but also some checklist pointers, which are also interesting. So that is, I guess, one of the things that I think is a little tricky with these planners. You don't get the same sticker sheets. Like, what if you wanted the stickers that are in this one in this color scheme? You're not going to get it because they're always going to be like this. So that is a little bit unfortunate. I think these stickers are a little bit less usable than the ones in this one, to be honest. Okay, I don't really care too much about the stickers myself, but if that's the thing that you tend to have an issue with, if that's not the same, then that could be something, or a reason for you to choose the green one, so to speak, or just to use your own sticker sheets. A lot of people have their own sticker sheets, so maybe it's not that big of a deal, but just in case you were wondering if you would get the same stickers as in this one and that one in a different color scheme, that is not the case. You do get sticker sheets, you'll get your pen test page, but they're not the same. So that, I guess, is the main gripe, I guess, with this particular planner, other than the fact, of course, that it's a bound book and you can't like leave it open on most pages. Well, some pages do, of course, stay open, others will not. Like this one, of course, this one's not really lying down. This is what you're going to get. Like, you're going to have to like push it down a bit and then it'll stay down. If that's something that's annoying to you, then that might be an issue. But if it's not a big deal for you, or you expect this sort of thing from your planners, it's not like a big deal for you at all, then that is something you can probably work with. In any case, it's an undated planner, so you can pick a couple up this year and just leave it until next year or the year after, or whenever you feel like using this type of planner when you want to try something new. As always with the Action, I don't know exactly what the price was, but these are never expensive. So if it was $5, then I'd be surprised. I think it wouldn't be any more than that. So there is these two. I thought they were very interesting. Somebody previously left a comment that they really wanted the Undated planner with the discs backing. I haven't seen those yet. Maybe they're going to come back at some other point. If they do, I'll make sure to pick them up and then I'll show you those again. But for now, this is what we got in the ways of Undated planners. And the one that I showed in a previous video, that I think I also had an Undated planner in there from the Action. I think there are several Undated planners, but not with the disc backing, unfortunately. But that is it for this particular Undated planner set. I hope you found it interesting. Once again, if you want to go to the Action, you got to go now, because now they're here and they may be gone next week. Who knows? That's the thing with the Action. You always got to get it when it's there, which is, I guess, also part of their sales model. But what they do have is usually fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to see you in another video. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.